An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. This phrase, from the Old Testament book of Exodus, is one of the most famous and most misunderstood laws in history. In modern culture, it has become a synonym for barbaric, tit-for-tat revenge. It's often held up as an example of the harsh, unforgiving nature of the Old Testament God. But this popular understanding is the exact opposite of the law's original intent. In its ancient historical context, an eye for an eye was not a command to seek revenge. It was a radical legal innovation designed to limit and contain the endless cycles of violence. To understand its importance, we have to look at the system of justice that existed before it. In the ancient tribal world, the primary form of justice was the blood feud. If a man from one clan injured or killed a man from another clan, there was no impartial court to appeal to. The injured clan was honor-bound to seek revenge, but this revenge was rarely proportional. If someone poked out your eye, your family might retaliate by killing the offender. The other family would then retaliate for that death, and the result was an ever-escalating cycle of violence that could destroy entire communities. The legal principle of Lex Talionis, the law of retaliation, expressed as an eye for an eye, was a revolutionary step forward. It took justice out of the hands of individuals seeking personal revenge and placed it into the hands of a community's legal system, with judges and courts. Its primary purpose was to establish the principle of proportionality. The punishment must fit the crime, and it could not exceed it. You can take an eye for an eye, but you cannot take a life for an eye. This law effectively put a ceiling on retribution. It ended the blood feud by ensuring that the scales of justice were balanced, not tipped further into violence. In many cases, it was not even carried out literally. Legal records from the ancient Near East show that these laws often functioned as the basis for financial compensation. The value of an eye was calculated, and the offender had to pay that specific amount to the victim. When Jesus addresses this law in the Sermon on the Mount, he isn't condemning the original principle of limiting violence. He is taking that principle to its ultimate conclusion. He says, "You have heard that it was said, eye for eye and tooth for tooth. But I tell you, do not resist an evil person." He is moving his followers beyond the legal justice of courts and retaliation, even limited retaliation, into a new realm of radical grace and nonviolent, restorative love. He is not overturning the old law's progress. He is building upon it to introduce an even higher ethic. Thank you for watching. If this message has blessed you, please write Amen in the comments below.